Hello students, today I'll be showing you the borders and surfaces of parotid gland with a small model as well as in the skull. So first look at the model here. I have made a small model of A4 size paper. Here, as you know, parotid gland is an inverted pyramidal shape. So this is the apex which is facing downwards, and this is the base which is facing upwards, and base is towards the zygomatic process as well as the external ear, isn't it? So now you see here, as I wrote S here, this is the superficial surface. I wrote AM means intermedial surface. I wrote PM means posteromedial surface. That means what? This is the anterior border which is related to the ramus of the mandible, posterior border, and this is the posterior border, and this is the medial border. Okay, the intermedial surface is literally little smaller compared to the posteromedial surface, and the medial border will be closely placed towards the pharynx. Okay, now I hope you understand. Now if this one I put it here, of course it is not as big as my face, so okay, so this is how. I hope you understood. And all the structures which will be piercing like this, it will be going inside like this. Okay, the arteries will be having here, what artery? External carotid artery and branches. Then we'll have the veins, okay, internal jugular vein, then some tributaries as well as facial nerve. Okay, now keep this aside. I'd like to show you something here now. Just focus in the skull now. So what is the parotid region? This is the zygomatic process, external acoustic meatus, and see here very closely, you show this is the styloid process, this is the mastoid process, and this is the mandible, and here this is the ramus of the mandible. So this is anterior border, this is posterior border. So these are some points which you need to understand the location of the parotid gland. Okay, so the base will be here. Okay, apex will be crossing the angle of the mandible, and so you can see here I have made a model of cotton and wrapped with a gauze piece. So you can see here this is the base, and here focus this side, this is the base part, okay, which will be more inside, and this is posterior border which will be along with the sternocleidomastoid muscle like this. You can imagine my fingers. This is the anterior border, okay, and here I'm representing the duct with a yellow thread which will come out and go inside the mouth. You have already learned everything about it in the theory. And where is the medial border? Then I would like to show you from the posterior aspect. This is the medial border. Okay, so this is posterior medial surface, this is the medial border which will be deep inside, and this is the intermedial surface. This is the intermedial surface. So if I put it from ulta side, it is like this. Understood now? So where my hand is the lateral surface, this is the posterior medial surface, this is the intermedial surface, and here you will have the styloid process and the pharynx. It will be, so this is the medial border which will be related to the medial structures, that is the styloid process and the muscles attached to it and the pharynx. And as you see here, it is the inverted pyramid, and this apex will cross the angle of the mandible, and it will be found in the carotid triangle. Okay, thank you so much.